Most people don't struggle in life because they lack intelligence, talent, or opportunity. They struggle because their habits quietly guide their choices in directions they never consciously chose. What if the life you're living right now is simply the result of habits you didn't realize you were practicing? The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People is built on a powerful idea. Real success does not come from quick fixes, motivation bursts, or external changes. It comes from deep internal principles that shape how we think, decide, and act every single day. Stephen Covey explains that most people try to change their lives from the outside in by changing their environment, their job, or the people around them. But lasting effectiveness only comes from changing from the inside out. And once you understand this, you start to see why so many people work hard but still feel stuck. Our lives are shaped by habits, and habits are formed through repeated choices. Whether we realize it or not, the things we do consistently become the foundation of who we are. This means your future is being quietly built right now, even while you're doing ordinary things. The journey of effectiveness begins with taking responsibility for your life. Between what happens to you and how you respond, there is a small but powerful space where choice exists. Most people never notice this space. Highly effective people live in it. Many people live reactively, allowing circumstances, emotions, or past experiences to control their behavior. They say things like, "That's just how I am," or "I had no choice." But what if those reactions were never fixed, only rehearsed? Highly effective people understand that while they cannot control everything that happens to them, they can always control how they respond. Instead of focusing on things outside their control, they focus on their actions, attitudes, and decisions. As they do this, their influence grows, their confidence grows, and slowly, their life begins to change, not through force, but through choice. Living effectively also requires clarity of purpose. If you don't decide what truly matters in your life, you will spend your time reacting to what feels urgent instead of what is important. Busyness can feel productive, but it often hides a lack of direction. Everything in life is created twice, first in the mind and then in reality. The way you live today is the result of ideas, beliefs, and decisions you accepted long ago. Highly effective people pause long enough to ask themselves who they want to become, not just what they want to achieve. And once values become clear, decisions become simpler. Knowing what matters is not enough if you never act on it. Many people understand their goals but still fail to move forward. The difference is not intelligence, it's priority. Highly effective people learn to put first things first. They invest time in growth, health, and relationships before life forces them to. They choose discipline over comfort and long-term meaning over short-term relief. Effectiveness is not about doing more things. It is about doing fewer things that matter more. As personal mastery develops, effectiveness expands into relationships. No one succeeds alone, even if they think they do. A win-win mindset recognizes that success is not scarce. When people approach life as competition, relationships weaken. When they approach life as cooperation, trust grows. Highly effective people look for outcomes where everyone benefits, because they understand that short-term wins often create long-term losses. Communication is where most relationships break down. Most people listen just long enough to speak. Highly effective people listen long enough to understand. When someone feels truly understood, defense is lower and openness increases. This kind of listening changes conversations, strengthens trust, and transforms leadership. Only after understanding others do effective people focus on being understood themselves. When trust and understanding exist, collaboration reaches a higher level. Synergy happens when differences are valued instead of avoided. What once felt like disagreement becomes creativity. New solutions emerge, solutions that no one person could have created alone. This is where teamwork becomes powerful, not forced. But no amount of success can last without renewal. Even the strongest mind burns out without care. Highly effective people regularly renew themselves physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. They rest, they learn, they reflect, and they reconnect with what matters. Renewal is not a break from effectiveness. It is the source of it. The deeper message of the 7 habits of highly effective people is this: success is not about personality, luck, or intensity. It is about alignment with timeless principles that quietly shape behavior over time. These habits are not mastered overnight, and they are not meant to be perfected all at once. Change happens gradually, but it compounds. When habits change, character changes. When character changes, life follows. And effectiveness stops being something you chase and starts becoming who you are.